Back with some player props for tonight. We're going to look at the NBA. We're going to look at the Cleveland versus Detroit game. First prop we're going to look at is going to be Duncan Robinson, 14.5 points plus rebounds plus assists is a common line around the books. You can find some others. If you can find this at 15.5, that'd be great. But 14.5 is still good. This is actually a positive EV play for the under over on PROPS.CASH. As you can see, he's been hot in these last few games, except the last game at home, he only had 6. I think his touches will even be more limited tonight with this potential closeout game for Cleveland. The stars are going to step up, and the role players like Duncan Robinson may not get that many opportunities. He's good on the boards, not many assists, but he's good on the boards and he's good for scoring points. As you can see, the last 6 prior to this one, he was over 16 points, rebounds, and assists. Last game has 6. I like the under. Well, that's what I'm looking at. Around 15.5. The under looks good. 16.5. The under looks good. Even at 14.5, the under looks good. So Duncan Robinson, do your research, see what you think. It's going to be a tough game. I think points are going to be tough to get in this game. I think this will be a lower scoring game than the others. Second player I'm looking at from that game is Dennis Jenkins, point guard. As we know, he's been playing good in this series, especially the last game, even though I think he took a real bad shot at the end of regulation that probably could have put them up if he just would have drove in and just done something different. Didn't like the 3-pointer he took. But anyway, we're looking at his points, rebounds, and assists, 14.5. You can see in some games in this series, he's had 24, 22, 24, and 24. And then 2 games there in the middle where he only had 6 and 8. Pretty heavy favorite at most of the books, average around -130 to go over. There is a positive EV play over on PROPS.CASH plus 122. Take a look at that. But what do you think Jenkins is going to do tonight? I think this comes down to being a superstar type game. And if I consider him a role player too, if he steps up, we're going to see what happens. He can definitely beat the 14.5 if he steps up. But if not, that under may not be a bad choice. Third prop we're looking at is Cade Cunningham. We're looking at his rebounds, 5.5. Pretty solid favorite to go under at most of the books. There is some positive EV plays out there on Bovada and DraftKings on the over at plus 120 and plus 119. Something to definitely take a look at. I think Cade is going to be more involved in all parts of the game. I think he made a crucial turnover that kind of cost him the game in overtime last game when Strus stole the ball from him. He's trying to flop and get a call. Strus got a clean steal, and they scored off of it, which basically put the game away. Cunningham, I know he handles the ball all the time, a lot of usage, but you have to step up at those crucial parts of the game. That's how you're going to be determined if you're really a superstar or not in the NBA. So I think Cade steps up tonight, has a big night, maybe a triple-double. We should go look at those odds. But 5.5, there's some value out there on the over. Take a look at it. But he's a pretty heavy favorite to go under.